Hey guys, King of Charmanders here, and today I bring to you a video on my top 5 tips for the Season 2 Climax Event. So this event will feature Mizutsune returning to the field, and Zinogre will return to the field as well. And the last time the December major update monster appeared on the field was back in April 2024, so it's been a minute. And this event will last a while, so try to build your Mizutsune and Zinogre weapons as high as you can before the September major update, literally next month. Alright, let's jump right into it, starting with tip number 1. What parts to target for Rarity 6 drop chances? So, for Zinogre and Mizutsune, breaking the tail will get you a chance at a Rarity 6 drop. So again, just break the tail, go behind it, then slash that tail off so you get that chance at those Rarity 6 unique materials. You must do 35% of Zinogre's total HP on the tail to break it, and you must do 25% of Mizutsune's HP on the tail to break it. Remember, this is only a chance. Consider the effort it takes for your weapon type to break the tail and your skill level. Otherwise, you might run through a lot of healing items. As a hunter with the Mizutsune gold medal, where I've slayed 1,000 and on my way to slaying 1,000 Zinogre thanks to this event, I can tell you that I'm not even trying to break the tail. I'm just going to blast as many as I can and just go for the numbers game instead of a chance at a Rarity 6. And that's because I use ranged weapons. So I can use my special skill for my bow to take out Zinogre's tail, but guess what? That takes too much time, so I'm not going to even bother with it. Same thing with Mizutsune. I use the Zinogre light bowgun when I take on Mizutsune, so I can't cut its tail. So I'm not going to bother with the tail, but if you want to, here's what you have to do to get it done. And again, remember, it's just a chance. There's no guarantee. Breaking these parts will get you a chance, so it's not random. It will give you that chance. But whether you're going to get it or not, well, you can only hope that luck is on your side. Next up for tip number 2, know how many materials you need for your weapons and armor. So make sure you use mhn.quest, I'm going to put down a video description for that website, and see how many more materials you need for your gear. Remember, Zinogre and Mizutsune again have their own unique Rarity 6 materials, so you're not going to use Wyvern Gem Shards, you're going to have Zinogre or Mizutsune plates. With that being said, you might want to consider going after Zinogre, as Mizutsune has had a lot of events if you don't already have a Zinogre weapon maxed out. Mizutsune has had like 4 different appearances on the field, so it's had a lot of time to be on the field. Meanwhile, again, if you, on the last slide, like I mentioned, April was the last time Zinogre was out on the field, so it's been months. So if you already have your Mizutsune weapon maxed out or all the materials you need to max it out, consider going after Zinogre, because you might need that Zinogre weapon maxed out for the future, and as someone that's used it for quite a long time, it is absolutely amazing and has done wonders for me for over 200 Kushala Deora and over 1,000 Mizutsune. Moving on, we have tip number 3. Use your 3-hour huntathons for full lineup Zinogres and Mizutsunes. So the Season 2 Climax Event post revealed that there will be full lineups of Zinogre and Mizutsunes in hats. This is the star-studded lineup of the 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9-star hats. One that is beloved and one we have hoped for, and it will return for Zinogre and Mizutsune. So try to get these as much as possible, as there are boosted rates to get a Rarity 6 from hats. If you haven't noticed already, after slaying hundreds of Zinogre and hundreds of Mizutsune, Rarity 6s are definitely harder on the field. But if you do huntathons, they actually drop easier. So if you've done mostly hats and you're like, oh, I already have a 10-5 weapon, well, consider yourself doing the work, because here's the thing, again, hats are boosted in comparison to the field, where I've gotten a majority of my Rarity 6s from field Mizutsune, and I think like half of them from field Zinogre. And this leads up to my next tip at tip number 4, which is grind as many Zinogre and Mizutsune as possible. Here's the thing, Monster Hunter now sets us up for future monster releases with events like the Season 2 Climax Event. This means Thunder and Water will be vital elements to take down the next set of monsters. So Season 3, we're going to have a lot of monsters where Thunder and Water are going to be useful. Most likely Water as well, but more on that later. So you should try to go for as many Zinogre and Mizutsune as possible and build their weapons / armor as high as you can get them. Right now we have 2 Elder Dragons spawning on the field at once. So, the hat boss mobs, which are Zinogre and Mizutsune, are now on the field, which is a really great time to go after as many as possible. Some of you already have a 10-5 Mizutsune weapon just because we've had it on for so much, but if you don't have a 10-5 Zinogre weapon, this is the perfect time for you to hunt as many Zinogre as humanly possible so that you can max out your Zinogre weapons. And a lot of the armor from Zinogre is very useful for other builds as well, like thunder attack builds or burst builds. So again, go after as many as humanly possible. And last but not least, we have tip number 5. Prepare your thunder and water builds for Season 3. So get your best water attack and thunder attack builds ready because Magna Malo and Acnosum are 2 of the new monsters coming in Season 3. As you see here, per their Monster Hunter Rise physiology entries, Acnosum and Magna Malo are weak to water and thunder. However, due to the heavy focus on the water element for the past several weeks, no seriously, we've had more Mizutsune on the field for a very, very long time. All the way back in July, and it's still here. Well, it's still here, and it's coming again with a whole field thing coming next week. It's safe to say that water will be for sure a weakness of these 2 monsters. The giant saber, breaking those arm blades or whatever the heck those things were when I played Rise was super annoying, and you're gonna have your hands full with Magna Malo when it comes out. Acnosum, not so much. It was just hilarious to go after. It's a giant chicken with an umbrella for a neck thing. Yeah. It's not that noticeable. It's Kuluyaku's it's basically the Kulu of this Season 3. So, again, get your thunder and water builds ready because you're going to have a rough time if you don't have water built or thunder built when the next season comes out. Hopefully this video helps you decide what you want to go for the Season 2 Climax event. You have 2 weeks, 1 week of each to go after Zinogre and Mizutsune. And you really want to do it because this might be the last time you see Mizutsune and Zinogre on the field for a while. So you're probably not going to see these 2 come back out on the field for a while after this Climax event. So make sure you grind this event as much as you can. With that being said, please do me a huge favor. Please like, subscribe, and comment for the YouTube algorithm. Rarity 6 drops are very painful for both of these monsters on the field, so I wish you the best of luck. Luckily I'm able to get one over here, but that was just me getting really lucky because that was my first Zinogre on the field since the event came out and my first 8-star. So I got really lucky. Hopefully you're just as lucky, if not luckier, on your drops for Mizutsune and Zinogre. Good luck on your grinds, good luck on your drops, and I will see y'all on the next video.